Alright folks, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lee the Evil Wizard. Welcome. Now in today's video, we're going to do a bit of a 12-month review. Today we're looking at the Antiquity guitar that I bought just over 12 months ago. So this is the Antiquity EX BLK, because it's black. 12-month. So, like I say, I got this about 12 months ago, maybe just a little bit more, give or take. And you've seen it in a couple of videos. Well, you've seen it in a few videos here and there. So it's going to be a bit of a 12-month review, and we've actually got some upgrades for it. Anyway, as you know, these tuners do tend to go out of tune. You've heard it in the videos. So I have got the tuners to upgrade, and I've also bought some pickups as well. Because basically, that's what I thought I'd do with this. I thought, when I bought this, I thought, you know what, I'll get it as a bit of an upgrade, bit of a experimental guitar. So I've actually bought some pickups from Warman. So we've got a bridge and a neck pickup. These are the bow blades, and they are quite reasonably priced. I will tell you the price at the end when we've sorted everything out. So let's dive down to the table, and we will sort this bad boy out. So here we are down on the table. We are going to put some Evil Wizard strings on there. Let's start off with, let's get these old strings off. Before we do that, I've checked the straightness of the neck, and it's actually not that bad. So we may not need to adjust the truss rod, but I'm going to wait until we get the strings on. So let's, without further ado, I've just had it in my hand. Where have I put it? Here's my snippers. There they are. Let's get these old strings off. Here's some sound examples before and after. So these are the befores. So this is the neck pickup on the Crunch channel. As you can hear, it is going out of tune. neck pickup on distortion. And then the neck pickup. As you can hear, he's going out of tune. So let's see what difference the upgrades make. So folks, we're back. It's been a few weeks. Right, so I did have some issues wiring the pickups up, so I ended up taking them to Papa Wizard. I could get one of them working, but I couldn't get both of them working. So anyway, Papa Wizard is an electrician, so he had a look at it. We've got things just about there. There might be one or two things that still need sort of looking at in the wiring loop and maybe changing the pots. Now, the upgrades that we've done, as I told you about, we have changed the pickups. Pickups we've changed it to are some Warhammer war blades. Hopefully you can see them there. We have changed the tuners, so we've got Wilkinson tuners in there. And then while Papa Wizard had it, I don't know if you can see them, he printed off, because he's got a 3D printer, he printed off some control knobs, which look pretty cool. So anyway, we'll go through the pickups. We've got the same amp. I think we've got the same pedal. I can't remember. It's been that long. When I got it back from Papa Wizard, obviously, I've restrung it up. I didn't film any of this. But yeah, restrung it up, cleaned the fretboard up, obviously, just polished the frets. So, and then after stretching the strings, putting them back in tune, left it a few days, probably about 4 or 5 days. Now we're back here. Tuned it back up before we started recording this part. And actually, they weren't that far off being out of tune. All the strings were in tune with themselves, but everything was just detuned slightly. Not quite half a step. I'd say about a quarter of a step. Anyway, let's start off. Neck pickup on the Crunch channel. So, same pickup, neck pickup over on the overdrive channel. Pedal on. And bridge pickup. And also, I did actually lower the action. There was no way you were going to lower it on the bridge. that's as far down as it's going to go. So just gave it a couple of quarter turns on the truss rod, and it's brought that action right down. Is it as low as the Charvel? No. But is it low? Yeah. It's about how I like it, because I've not got the lightest touch. Anyway, before I give you my final thoughts, I'm just going to have a listen back to both them sound samples and come back to you. My thoughts on this guitar after owning it for 12 months and doing a few upgrades, because basically that's what I bought this guitar for. Just a bit of a project guitar, maybe try different pickups in it, yada, yada, yada. We'll see. Although I am quite liking these pickups. Does it get the Wizard seal of approval?
Or does it get the finger of doom?
Well, for me, it does get the Wizard seal of approval, with a few little caveats. If you do buy one of these, yes, it's a cheap guitar. It's in that beginner range, if you will. It's around about, well, I got it for just slightly under 200. I think they have gone slightly up now. For a second-hand guitar for that money, you really can't go wrong. Are you going to have to do some upgrades? Yes, you are. Is it going to need a setup? Yes, it is. I've got the Wilkinson tuners. I do like the Wilkinson tuners. I've had them in 2 or 3 different guitars now. I think this is the 3rd one I've put Wilkinsons in. And I've got some Wilkinsons to put in the Jackson as well. And I find that they do pretty much hold tune. They are quite stable. Now, like I said, before I started this clip, I did have to just tune everything back up. But then again, the brand new strings, that happens anyway. Like I said, they've gone down, not quite, probably just over a quarter of a step down. So they just needed a quick, but I've had to do with that on expensive guitars. Once strings have had a few days to settle down, they need tuning back up again. Now the pickups, these Wilkinsons, I am liking these. Do you have to swap the pickups? No, you don't. Just listening back to the audio, I was finding the original pickup just slightly muddy and a bit low-endy. Whereas these, I think there's a bit more top end and a bit more mid-range in there. So much so I did have to just turn the dial down a bit on the mids on the Guptek grinder, LV edition. Just to tame that mid-range down a touch. Whereas on the original pickups, I had to turn it up. When I plugged it in, I was finding it was a little bit too much on the mid-range. So I've just dialed it back a touch. I've got it bang on 12 o'clock. I'm happy with that. Like I say, I think there's a lot more mid-range in these and a bit more top end, whereas the original was, they were definitely usable. For me personally, I found them a little bit muddy. Like I say, bit of a setup, just to a couple of turns on that truss rod just to get the action down. But for a learner, I think these are an ideal guitar. But even to beat it with a bit of a setup like I've done on this, just brought that action down a bit, and yeah, I think you'll be seeing this fiddle in quite a number of videos, and I absolutely love these switches that my dad's printed off. Oh, I think you should be able to see them there. I think they look fab. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Will I be keeping this guitar? Yeah, I will. Might I sell it at some point in the future? Yeah, I might. But at the minute, yeah, it's definitely a keeper. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. And we'll try and leave links down in the description for the pickups. The tuners, I did get from a guitar show, so I can't remember which stall I got it from. So I'll leave links to the Wilkinson site. Obviously, I can't leave links to the to the knobs because yeah, they're custom printed off. But I'm sure if you know anybody or you've got a 3D print yourself, you can do them yourselves. You know, you never know. Papa Wizard might do you some for a little bit of a. Anyway, if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. You can click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.